On the Hobo road I roam alone. Stars above that are far from home.
Hey guys, Hobo here. How's it going? Looks like we got a little bit of sunshine outside. That's pretty cool. It's been raining for about the last 6 or 7 days straight, just every day, all day. Not really at night that much. But like this whole area out here it's like a swampy marshland kind of thing now, and getting in and out. Like I've got my shoes, my boots, but I need to get some better ones. I didn't realize it back here would be this bad with regards to you know, how deep the water was or whatever. And you know, I'm really glad that I got this Coleman bucket bottom tent. I want to try to figure out a way. The thing is Coleman, you know, the thing about the tent is the zipper always gets fried. It, you know, it lasts like a month maybe. You know, you can try putting soap on it, like a bar of soap, you know, to wax it up, but it just doesn't really work in the long term. So I'm thinking of maybe doing some kind of frame, like, you know, I'm not going to use the whole door, but maybe setting up two, maybe plastic. The thing is, I can't go to the lumber store and drag, you know, 8-foot lumber pieces here. I have to be very creative with how I do it. Now I can use, the thing is a lot of I can't really cut down trees here, but maybe I could get like plastic from, like get a big bin, like the lids, and cut that up and create like a little doorway there, or frame it, and then maybe put like maybe a magnetic sort of thing when it closes. I just, you know, the thing is, I know it's going to be fried soon, and I like to prepare for it. I'm still getting used to this tent setup. It's messy, and I really need to get things cleaned up. But like I said, I've just been lethargic lately. I've been very lackadaisical, just feeling very down. Very, I mean, the doc said, okay, well, if the extended release at 300 milligrams not working, then go back to taking the 150 milligrams like during the day, and then do another dose at night. And that, you know, that's really caused me to have some, like, I don't know, it's almost like it's not like a scratching or itching kind of feeling. It's just like, it feels like an electrical pop almost from my nervous system on different parts of my body, right? And it doesn't itch, but it just feels like, I don't know, like you're laying naked on a thick wool blanket, and it's just like, ugh, it just feels wrong, you know. I'll have to figure that out. You know, I don't know. I need to get another doctor. This guy, he's just not very helpful, and he's very dismissive of me. I told him that I needed to, you know, that the Wellbutrin was causing me to gain weight, and even though in most cases, for most people, it will help them lose weight, for me it's causing me to gain weight, and it's very concerning for me. And he's like, well, I can't really put you on anything else, and basically dismissed it. He's dismissed my overheating and the sweating, and you know, the thing is, my overheating is going to work well for me and during the wintertime, right? So if I get overheated from a very little bit of exercise, and that's fine, because I'll be in here or out and about, and I can get heated up fairly quickly. The only problem is it's thermal regulation. So if I get cold, like, I have a hard time getting warm. So I'm making sure, I'm trying to find online at super cheap, you know, those fingerless fleece gloves with the mitten portion on it, and then a neck buff. I'm actually going to get a baklava. I don't know how it's pronounced, but you know, the thing that covers the entire, it just leaves a little thing like that, just because, and it's not really going to get that cold. I can use it as a neck buff or neck gaiter until it gets real cold, but having it, like, my ears, I got big ears, I got a big nose, and when it's cold outside, it's just my nose gets really cold, and my ears get really cold, so I need to have that stuff taken care of. and hopefully I can get that jacket. The thing is like I can order stuff off Amazon as long as it'll fit into an Amazon locker, but you know, that's a fairly small package of stuff that would fit in there, you know, like the size of I guess like a notebook piece of paper, that you know, 11 by 8 or whatever it is, and then maybe 2 or 3 inches thick. That's the limit to it. So like I tried buying a memory foam thing, I told you guys, and that didn't work out. And then I ordered a like a Wrangler, because I can't find any here locally. I ordered a Wrangler, was it Carhartt? I don't remember, or maybe it was the Dickies, but it was like the thick one, that one that's extra large tall, and because I have a long torso, and so I need something tall to feel comfortable in it, and also something that's slightly water resistant and just a heavier thickness. And I ordered it and sent it to this church that you know you can set up for your mail service. And I went down there yesterday, and they're like, well, we can't find it. And so, you know, I'm gonna wait until tomorrow, and if they still can't find it, I'm gonna call up Amazon and just get it, you know, have them look into it or something. It's very frustrating for me because, you know, like this little satellite town I'm in, it's like Walmart down here, and I don't know, I guess everybody here in this town is real thin, because, you know, sometimes they'll have a 3X, but most of the time it's like 1X or mediums, you know, and they don't have any, you know, like I have a hard time finding shoes anyway, 13 wide, but anyway, sorry, I know I'm just rambling, and I had like a little bit of a fever earlier, feeling, I'm doing these emergency deals, and they helped a little bit, but I'm going to head over to Walmart today and see if I can get another blanket type thing, or maybe I'll go to Goodwill, that'd be cheaper, and I can get like another sleeping bag deal that I can kind of cover up the front so I don't wake up with that sore throat, glands swollen or whatever. I know it's going to happen at some point, but I don't have to be happy about it. I need to clean up my entire tent. This, you know, I can't find my smokes, my tobacco. I've been looking for it all day. I have these little little packets, but I'm about to run out, and I can't find my tobacco. And I know if I just took, the thing is like, I've got the cot here, right? There's a cot, and then I have stuff pushed under it so that I don't just push through, right? So it gives me more support and keeps me off the ground. And then I've got the memory foam. It's 2-inch memory foam times 2, because I folded it over and then wrapped in contractor bags and duct tape. And but there's a whole new 3D sort of aspect to my sleeping area now, since things can and will roll underneath the cot. It's only about 6 inches, right? But it's like enough that stuff is like, I'm losing stuff frequently, and it's frustrating for me. I'm trying to maintain, you know, the Wellbutrin is just up and down. The doc's just basically dismissive of me. I need to get a new doc, but it's like, you know, I'm getting Medicare, Medicaid, whatever it's called, and it's, you know, you don't get the best doctors with that, I don't think. I mean, I think sometimes you can luck out, but it's frustrating. And anyway, so I'm getting prepared for the winter. My videos and all that. Having a little hard time getting motivated for the YouTube channel. I've got some old scripts that I wrote, I don't know, 2-3 months ago, and I've rewritten some. I've done a remix on script, like videos that I did like a year or 2 ago, and I've taken the same concept and rewriting it into a humorous form. but it's still like I'm just not feeling it. And I think that's kind of natural. There's waves, there's peaks and valleys and things in motivation and stuff. And so I just have to accept it right now. This is a valley, right? Mariana Trench, right? It's like a deep valley. And the doc's got me going on 300 milligrams, and then he's got me switching back to 150 milligrams, and it just feels wrong on my body. And I don't know. Oh yeah, today something happened, and I don't know what. Like, I don't know. Maybe, like, at about 12 o'clock today, I just started feeling really, really, really sad. Like, not depression, not MDD, but like sad. And I don't know. I don't know why that happened, but it was like 10 minutes of just like I don't know. Maybe it's something's happening with the medication, or maybe it's triggering something. I don't know what's going on, but I felt that today, and it was horrible. And then 10 minutes later, I was fine again. Or I don't know. It's so frustrating, dealing with MDD, the clinical depression. You know what they say? Like, well, not what they say, but like what I've experienced is that the problem with MDD, the clinical depression, is that it's not just that you feel low. It's that it's kind of like it's like seeing black and it's like being colorblind. You're only seeing black and white, or let's say sepia, I don't know, and you're feeling black and white, and you see everything in black and white. The problem is you don't see color. So you can see shades, but a red can look an awful lot like a green because you can't see the color. So your I don't know, your outlook on things is jaded as well. It goes deeper than it goes deeper than just feeling low and having no energy. It's about, like, let's say there's a stop sign, or maybe a sign that says warning, cliff ahead or something, and it's written on just a regular square sign that's red, but then it's got like green writing or yellow writing, but then because it's black and white, you can't really tell the difference, and it's like a blank sign, and so you just keep walking, you fall off, and you're like, wow, this really sucks. Like, how can this be happening? But the problem is it's not just informational, but it's like I said, it changes your perspective, and you're in it. It's kind of like being in a video game, and you're the character in the video game, and trying to fix like a technical problem with the game, but you're in the game, so you can't see outside of that, and that's the way it feels. It feels like you're kind of trapped inside this continuous lethargic march into oblivion, right? And it's terrible, and I don't ever want to go back to that. I went to the doc, and like I said, he just kind of blew me off, but he was like, well, we could try putting you on another drug, and I was like, I don't want to be a guinea pig. I don't want to play Russian roulette with my life, with my sanity. I've put myself out there that I'm going to keep on doing this video stuff. I'm going to, I'm going to try to make something happen with the videos, and, try to provide a light in the darkness for other people, if I can. Of course, that doesn't mean there's a light in the darkness for me, which is fine. I can make do, one of my favorite bands is My Chemical Romance, and I know that's like a emo band or whatever, but when I was going through like a midlife crisis when I was like 38 or something, I came across that band, and I was like, oh, all right, this is good music. It's really good. Real fast-paced and, kind of punk, whatever. But there's one lyric that says, I am not afraid to keep on living. I am not afraid to walk this world alone. And that's true. I'm not afraid, but it sure is a lonely walk, and it sure is hard. And, I mean, the thing is there are many reasons I do this channel. Many reasons why I do this videos is because, for the money, sure, but that's not even close to being you know, the reason, right? It's not, it doesn't take up, that's like a small part of it, because I can make do with the smaller channel and still be fine. I wouldn't have as many luxuries, and when I say luxuries, is like my cane here. It's all broken, right? This is supposed to go down here, but like, so I'm gonna see if I have some money to go and get a new cane today, right? Because I've had this one for 3 or 4 months and it's just beating the heck up, you know. But things like that, that's what I consider luxuries, right? Or having things that I can charge up at the library or somewhere. And so I do have some things that I normally wouldn't have, but I mean, it's you guys, you know, it's you guys out there that, like when I had that meltdown with the Wellbutrin last month or a month and a half, 2 months ago, and I was just really stressed out and said I was going to quit, and you guys came on. People that have never commented before my videos come on like, hey, you know, don't give up and all that stuff. And so it's the community side, you know, that's you know, and also there's a lot of you that says, you know, I'm going through the same thing, and you know, I look forward to that humorous take, you know, to kind of lighten my load a little bit. And so that's that. I would say that's like 60% of what I do, you know, why I do the videos, you know. There's other reasons, but a big part of it is the community. If I didn't have that community with you guys out there, I probably would have shut off my channel a long time ago and focused on doing something different, you know, focused on, I don't know, talking about AI or stuff like that, because this, you know, but this is my channel, and it's, even though it's up and down, you know, you guys are on that roller coaster with me, or at least watching, you know, it's, I know it sucks, and I put a lot of different kind of content out there, you know, I put out, you know, it's like a sandbox for me. It's like, you know, one day I'll just do something absolutely ridiculous, and the next day I'm really serious talking about apathy or the executive orders, and you know, and it's just, but it's the whole gamut, you know. It's like my book, right? The book, The Weight of Silence and the Meaning of Salt. By the way, I saw that I did a search for it in Google, and I saw that it's showing up on Apple Books. So that's pretty cool, because I know that with Lulu, you know, you can get it at Lulu, but you can also get it at Google Play Books. But then they like submit it to other they submit, like, it can be listed on other platforms like Apple. And so I saw that, I was like, cool, you know, now I don't have to tell, you know, like I don't know, people I know or relatives, I don't have to be like, oh, well, here's, you know, I don't know, I don't have to like guide them through it. They can just download it on Apple. It opens up in Apple Books, and Yahoo, you know. I know this is going on a little bit longer, but I'm just, it takes a lot out of me to get up and to do these videos, to talk, and just get the right mental mindset. Most of the time, I'll wake up, like I woke up today, and I was just, you know, I got plenty of sleep, but then I'm just laying there and I'm like, I can't, like I can't move, I feel like. And so I'll take like a caffeine pill or something, and then I'll take another one, and hopefully it'll get me to a point where I feel okay, you know. I think I'm going to go back to doing the 300 milligram extended release ones, and because, I don't know, and then just try to make it work, you know, and then see about getting a new doc, even if I have to travel to see them, and maybe they'll be, you know, I just always feel like my doctor is very tired, and he's like, oh, it's the homeless guy again, okay, well, you know, I don't know, it's just very dismissive, and I feel, I don't know, I feel like he doesn't really care, you know, and most people are like that, I suppose. Anyway, I did want to talk about some other stuff, but I'm not sure what those things are now, because my brain doesn't have the capacity to hold that much data. The hard drive is still one of those 8 megabyte hard drives from back in the day, you know. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and submit this. I've got a little video here for you. It's suddenly homeless in the wintertime. So if, like right about now, it's starting to get cold. I wanted to do like a Halloween type one, but that didn't work out. So I just made this little video and hope you guys enjoy it. And buy my book. Join the $1.99 club, where you just get a cool little emoji type thing. And as soon as I can, I've got a lot of stuff to do. And yeah, thanks for you guys sticking with me through this, and we'll be good to go.
On the Hobo road, I roam alone. Stars above that are far.
Welcome back, my frostbitten fighters of finality, my tarp-tucked titans of tenacity, my cardboard castle kings of cold survival. Hobo Yeti here, reporting live from the frozen edge of America's sense of humor, where winter doesn't care about your optimism or your Amazon cart. The road's slick, the breath's visible, and the irony is thick. So today, let's talk about the moment everything collapses and you find yourself suddenly homeless in winter. When the world shrinks down to your next shiver and your best insulation is attitude. 1. When you're flat broke and frost is your landlord, shelters become the first move. I don't like them, never will, but when it's below 40 and your bones feel like batteries running low, a roof with rules beats the morgue with silence. Call around, Google, homeless shelter. Swallow pride. Pride doesn't heat you. You can complain about the smell later when your heart's still beating. 2. If shelters are full or non-existent, then cardboard becomes architecture. Mattress stores, furniture warehouses, carpet dumpsters, those are your Home Depots now. Grab thick boxes, foam padding, even packing plastic, layer it like lasagna, plastic to block wet, cardboard for structure, padding for warmth. That sandwich might not taste good, but it keeps the ground from sucking your life away. 3. Plastic is gold out here. Plastic tarp, garbage bags, shrink wrap, doesn't matter. Anything waterproof turns 10 degrees of mercy into 20 if you trap your heat right. Build small, smaller spaces heat faster. Think cocoon, not condo. Tape it if you can, wedge it if you can't. Warmth leaks faster than trust, so patch every corner like paranoia is your hobby. 4. Heat rises, but cold creeps. If you're wrapping your shelter, give it a mesh top if possible. That lets condensation breathe instead of turning your cocoon into a rainforest. Moisture kills faster than cold. It's sneaky like that. Your body heat will fog up the place, so vent high, seal low. If your breath hits plastic, you'll wake up damp and cussing at science. 5. Carpet padding. Don't sleep on it unless literally. That foam they toss behind carpet stores holds warmth better than people hold grudges. Stack it under your mat layers. Add old clothes, rugs, or towels on top. The goal isn't comfort, it's survival through insulation. You can dream about comfort when you have 4 walls again. 6. Once your little bunker's built, raid local food pantries. Not just for calories, look for blankets, coats, tarps, gloves. Most pantries double as gear depots if you know how to ask. DHS packets list resources, but they're often outdated. Still, they're a start. Beggars can't be choosers, but survivors can be strategic. You're not begging, you're bartering breath for warmth. 7. If you stumble on old camps behind stores or parks, check respectfully. The ghosts of homeless past leave good relics, tents, mats, busted tarps that can still serve. Just avoid trash with biohazard smells. You're salvaging, not suicidal. Some of my best gear was found half buried under a tree and full of stories nobody wants to tell. 8. Sweat is betrayal in winter. You want to be warm, not wet. Wrap yourself in a contractor bag or a sheet of plastic before sleeping. You'll wake up clammy, sure, but alive. Condensation's the tax you pay for not freezing. Don't overlayer. Too much heat turns to sweat, sweat turns to ice, and ice turns to obituary. Control your temperature like it owes you rent. 9. Exercise saves lives. When the cold bites too deep, move. Sit-ups, jogging in place, even angry mumbling helps. You can't outsleep hypothermia. Sometimes the night's just a series of small workouts broken by hallucinations about pancakes. Stay angry, stay awake, stay moving. It's not pretty, but neither is frostbite. 10. Pee in a bottle. No joke. Warm liquid equals makeshift heater. Hold it close. It's gross, but you'll thank yourself when your hands stop aching. The apocalypse doesn't care about etiquette. You're an ecosystem now. Recycle your heat wherever you find it. 11. Wet kills faster than hunger. Once soaked, nothing dries in Pacific Northwest humidity. Even wrung-out clothes stay damp. Rotate layers. Use your body heat as a dryer. Sleep in semi-dry socks if you must. It's miserable, but it works. The goal is simple. Stay dry enough to see morning. 12. If you've got a few bucks, don't blow it on brand names. Buy function, not fashion. A one-man tent, a 10-degree sleeping bag, a foam pad, and a tarp. Those 4 are the holy gear trinity. Forget fancy backpacks or stoves. Shelter, insulation, and elevation from the ground are your gods now. Pray with duct tape. 13. Memory foam is luxury-level survival gear. Fold a queen-size topper over yourself like a tortilla, and you'll trap more warmth than a cheap bag ever could. It's heavy, yeah, but so's regret. Foam saves your bones from the ground's cold grip. You're not glamping, you're ghosting winter. 14. Location matters. Avoid low ground. It floods. Don't set up near drainage ditches or puddles, no matter how flat it looks. I once woke up in a North Carolina flash flood floating like a soggy hot pocket. You'll never forget that feeling, trust me. Go higher, even if it means a longer walk. 15. Waterproof shoes. Seriously. Cold, wet feet end everything fast. Forget designer sneakers. Grab boots, even secondhand. Wool socks if you can find them. Once your feet go numb, your body starts sending eviction notices to your sanity. You can survive hungry, tired, and broke, but not frozen from the toes up. 16. Never underestimate the mental drain. Cold isn't just a temperature, it's a whisper that says, give up. Keep small rituals. Boil water if you can. Fold your gear the same way every night. Talk to yourself if you have to. Routine is rebellion against despair. You can't kill the cold, but you can out-stubborn it. 17. Once you've got your setup working, guard it. Winter scavengers aren't just raccoons. People steal when desperate. Mark your area discreetly, stash valuables deep in your bedding, and never brag about what gear you've scored. Warmth invites envy. Disappear in plain sight. Stealth is your second blanket. 18. When morning comes, move your body before you move your camp. Stretch, breathe, curse. Get blood circulating before breaking the seal on your warmth. Rushing out into the cold shocks the system. The sun's not your friend, it just lights up your misery. Still, you chase it. That's the hobo way. 19. Be grateful for stupid things. A working zipper, dry socks, the sound of rain outside and not inside your tarp. Gratitude isn't just sentimental, it keeps you alert. Anger burns quick. Gratitude smolders steady. That steady burn keeps you moving forward 1 frozen mile at a time. 20. And if all else fails, remember, survival is just delayed suffering, hopefully traded for a warmer tomorrow. Winter will end. It always does. Until then, laugh when you can, swear when you must, and stay alive out of spite. The frost can't argue with persistence. So those are your cards on the cold table, my friends. Winter doesn't care if you're noble or nameless. It just keeps asking questions like, how bad do you want to stay alive? The answer isn't found in money or pity. It's found in layers, duct tape, and stubborn lungs. Out here, comfort's a rumor and warmth is an act of defiance. Every night you last, every dawn you crawl toward, you're proof that the human body's got more comedy than tragedy in it. The frost wants quiet, you keep breathing just to ruin the mood. I hope your road is a good one, and if you're homeless, I hope it doesn't suck for you. And remember, even a cardboard castle has a king. Peace.